Live from KTIV, this is SportsFource Extra.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I am Agent J. This is Agent E. We are from a top secret organization that monitors extraterrestrials on Earth.
Yeah, we are the Men in Black, and we are here to inform you that the highlights you are about to watch on SportsFource Extra, they're so out of this world that we needed to present them to you.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, happy Halloween, everybody, and thank you for choosing to forego those late-night horror films and tuning into the football season finale of SportsFource Extra. I'm Jason Moeller, and finally, joining me in studio, his first words were "Go Big Red," everyone's favorite Nebraskan, Irvin Doman.
Yeah, good to be back in studio for a full night of frights and spooks and specters aside. Now, you got some great action on the gridiron as teams fight to either get to Memorial Stadium or to the Unidome.
Yeah, that's right, Irv. Now, look, the postseason, it's where you prove that you belong with the best in the state. So who better to begin our night than a team that's been trying to do that all season in the Sioux City East Black Raiders. 8-1, their lone loss of the season to 5th-ranked Ankeny, but despite being ranked 3rd most of the season with that loss, the Black Raiders dropped 4 spots in the final RPI ranking to 7th. So now the question, can the Black Raiders show up in the postseason on All Hallows Eve? Our first monster match of the night, Sioux City East and Dallas Center Grimes in the Class 5A playoffs. Opening kickoff here, Chris Ford fakes the reverse, takes it up the seam on the far sideline. Ford makes a couple people miss, and on a Freaky Friday, it's going to be Chris Ford with the house call on the opening kickoff here, and that's going to make things 7-0 for the Black Raiders. We'll advance all the way to the second quarter. Cal Jepson rolls out, can't find anything downfield, changes direction, throws off his back foot, and Kason Claiborne with the most nonchalant mossing of an opponent I've ever seen. Black Raiders pick up the win in this one, 28-14. Over at Memorial Field, fans in for a fright at Bishop Heelan as they're battling Atlantic. 28-0 for Heelan, and that nightmare of a defense comes up with a huge 4th down stop. Matt Meyer corrals the receiver before he could get to the sticks. And once again, the Heelan defense, they would come up big. Grant Whitcomb outraces the receiver, comes up with the interception. Crusaders, they advance with a 28-6 win over the Trojans. I would call this an appealing matchup in Sergeant Bluff. SBL hosting Lamar's. Pick up first quarter. Warriors give to Brody Van Kalsbeek, who gets around the edge on the far side. Van Kalsbeek dives, gets the pylon. It's 7-0 Warriors. They weren't done yet. Isaiah Jervick calls his own number. The senior able to outrun the Dogs all the way into the end zone for 6. Now the Bulldogs, they were trying to respond here. They'll drop out to pass, but here's Johnny. Actually, it's Emmett Kneifel coming up with a sack there. Lamar's not going down without a fight, though. Check this run. Joaquin Hernandez swallowed up, but Lamar's just pushes the running back forward for the first down. However, SBL rolls to a 42-7 win.
Now, my biggest fear is spiders, well, and quicksand. And don't forget about that creepy, mysterious Bermuda Triangle, but for top-ranked teams, their biggest fear is an early postseason exit, and you avoid that fear by not looking past your opponents and preparing week by week. And 3 Class A Siouxland squads find themselves fighting for this in the second round here. Including MMCRU, they host the current Cinderella squad of Class A and postseason Galen Catholic. The Royals, they come out ready to play. Eli Harpenoff with the handoff to Brayson Mulder. Mulder powers straight up the middle. That's a 26-yard touchdown. It's 7-0 to start for the Royals. The Jays, they try to fight back. On 3rd and long, Jack Roberts needs to make a play, and he completes the pass to Easton Spangler, and that would be good enough for 14 yards and a first down. Later in the drive, Roberts, he's going to pitch over to running back Wyatt Kahns. They tried the trick play, but no treats tonight for the Jays. MMCRU comes up with the interception, and they go on to win 37-0.
All right, Woodbury Central in a graveyard smash against Madrid in the heat. It was on. First quarter. Quarterback Jackson for score. He's going to pass it on over to Jaden Lloyd. Lloyd running straight down the near sideline right by our cameraman right there to get some serious yardage and a first down later in the first quarter. Madrid now with the ball, but it wouldn't be for long. Tigers fumble, and it's the freshman Grayson Lloyd. He's going to recover it for the Wildcats. We'll move on to the second quarter now. We're about a minute left in the half here. Still a scoreless game, but check this out. Wildcats with the ball. For score, looking deep. He'll find junior Jaden Lloyd, and that's a big catch right there from Lloyd. Woodbury Central knocking on the door. Next play. Watch this, folks. Your score. Looking downfield. This time, he'll see Grayson Lloyd. However, he's intercepted, but the ball is fumbled in the end zone. And Lloyd is there for the recovery again. It's a touchdown. Woodbury Central, they win 21-7.
That's one way to score right there. We had a thrilling night over in Hayward, and undefeated West Sioux dueling Sibley Cheaton in the Class A playoffs. Top of the first here, the Generals will push Hunter Kaufman over the line. That brings in a touchdown, and they lead by 7 there. Falcons ball, Blake Wiggins this time. He's going to throw downfield, but it is snatched so fast by Kyler Elsler. And that cameraman just missed that one. Back to the Generals here. They hand off to Kaufman hands off to Jackson Bedley, and that's a fumble. The Falcons, they pick it up so fast. It's like a favorite piece of Halloween candy off the carpet right there. Next play, the Falcons, it's going to be Wiggins who tosses over to Braylon Lopez, who will take it all the way up the sideline for a touchdown. West Sioux goes on to win this one 31-14. In a loaded Class 1A, the top-ranked West Lyon Wildcats, they've been haunting everyone in the class, blowing teams out left and right. Undefeated record this season, Jason.
Yeah, and although the Wildcats don't go in the water, they've been making other teams realize that they're going to need a bigger boat all season, including their opponent in round 2 of the 1A playoffs, West Lyon, taking on Lawton Bronson, who they defeated 56-6 to end the regular season. West Lyon looking for a repeat of that here. First drive for the Wildcats, play action. This is a bullet over the middle, cut by Ben Meyer. He turns into Michael Myers on a Halloween, a killer play for a 7-0 lead. Lawton Bronson trying to respond here. They're going for the trick play, but no treats for him. Just a trick on Lawton Bronson. Daxton Metzger lays out for the interception, and the home team just dominant as they have been all season. This game was like digging through a Halloween bucket. A little bit of everything in there. Evan Hildrink makes some nice moves. He's in for the score. That makes it 63-7, the final. West Lyon wins.
Sioux Center in a nightmare scenario trying to tame some Lions in the opening round of the playoffs. Starting in the fourth year, Warriors Ezra Hibma. He throws deep to Braden Perez. Heatbrink, and he'll get the catch, get all the way near the end zone. Warriors, they will eventually bring in a touchdown here when Hibma, he hands off to Cody Sandbolt, and that's going to be a score for the Warriors. Later on, the Lions, fourth down with 10 yards to go, but they are stopped in their tracks by the Warriors' Jake Lane. Warriors, they will take advantage of that when Hibma sneaks off to the right to score another touchdown. Sioux Center with an 18-point win, 28-10.
Happy Halloween from KTIV TMP. SportsFource Extra is up next.